request you to stay on with us, Srinjoy. We also have Major General GD Bakshi with us on the broadcast. Major General, tragic news coming in of a fighter plane MiG-21 crashing in Rajasthan, but the good news is the pilot is said to have escaped unhurt.
Yes, it is indeed tragic because, this aircraft came to the Indian Airforce in the 1960s. Even just before the India-China war, we had started inducting this plane because we wanted something to match the F-104 that the Americans had given to the Pakistanis. They refused to give it to us. We had no option but to go to the Soviet Union. This aircraft has served us in good stead, but for God's sake, after 60 years, we need to retire it. Yes, the MiG-23, MiG-27 have already been phased out, and they had a worse crash rate, as Srinjoy has said. This is a sturdy aircraft. This is a great aircraft. This is, I think, one of the largest produced aircraft, fighter aircraft in the world, and it is occupying the ranks of so many air forces all over the world. But now we need to replace it. We need to speed up the LCA program, which has we need to set up, if possible, 2 lines of production, because otherwise we'll keep, thank God the pilots are safe, but we've lost 2 civilians in the crash. So we'll have to phase out the MiG-21. There is no option.
Yes.
The problem is that the LCA, light combat aircraft, which was supposed to replace it, is not there in the numbers that we had planned. 80 of them were supposed to come up, and then, the follow-on were supposed to be there. That is a good aircraft. We had not had a single LCA crashing. So I think we need to open 2 lines of production for the LCA to speed it up, because the very slow pace at which the HAL is delivering, I'm sorry, is not prudent.
Yes, but Major General, like you mentioned, MiG-21s have also been a very important part of Air Force for a long time. They've been known as a backbone of the Air Force as well, but the number of crashes have also been extremely concerning. They've been called flying coffins for a reason, and unfortunately, every time there is an accident like this, a crash like this, there are discussions on whether MiG-21 needs to be phased out faster, but the process has been very slow.
The MiG-21 is a good aircraft, but it is a very unforgiving aircraft for rookie pilots. That is why we had to get an intermediate jet trainer, because you cannot, transition right away from a trainer aircraft to a MiG-21. It can, but no, it takes time to be able to handle this aircraft because it is aerodynamically a bit unstable. And that was deliberately so done to improve its combat performance. It has served us well in the 65 war. It has served very well in the 1971 war. And even, today it's flying in the sky.
Yes. Request you to stay on with us, Major General. Update coming in of a civilian who is being killed in the crash. Unfortunately, this is the update coming in. The pilot has escaped unhurt, but a civilian has died in the MiG-21 crash. My colleague Bhavar joining us with the details. Bhavar, what are the details we have at this point?
क्या हुआ? फोन की आवाज?
Bhavar? Bhavar, can you hear me? Okay, all right. We'll go back to my colleague in just a moment for the details.
क्रैश हुआ है। मैं आपको बता दूं कि MiG-21 बताया जा रहा है और 2 लोगों की मौत इसमें बताई जा रही है। घर की छत के ऊपर यह विमान गिरा है, यह भी बताया जा रहा है और वहां पर लोगों की भीड़ लग गई है रेस्क्यू के लिए। वहां पर हेलीकॉप्टर पहुंच गया है, सेना के जवान पहुंचे हैं, रेस्क्यू किया जा रहा है और कोशिश ये की जा रही है कि वहां और लोग नजदीक नहीं जाएं, क्योंकि जो मलबा है वो वहां मौजूद है। दोनों पायलट सेफली इंजेक्ट हो गए हैं, बाहर निकल गए हैं और पीलीबंगा के पास उन लोगों को सुरक्षित गए हैं। ये सूचना फिलहाल वहां से आ रही है जी।
Okay, all right. So these are the details that Bhavar is bringing. 2 people are said to have died in the crash. The flight is said to have, the aircraft crashed on the rooftop of a house. So 2 civilians died. There were 2 pilots on board and they have escaped unhurt. Moments after that, a lot of local residents also rushed in. So Bhavar, we're seeing visuals. जैसे आपने बताया, after this moment of crash, वहाँ के जो local residents थे, वो भी वहाँ पर चले गए थे. Pilots, any information on the pilots, whether they've been taken to the hospital who were on board?
देखिए, फिलहाल पायलट को जो है वो आधिकारिक पुष्टि जब तक नहीं होती तब तक कुछ नहीं कहा जा सकता है, लेकिन ये बताया जा रहा है कि दोनों पायलट सेफ हैं। पायलट्स के पास अभी उनको सेना पहुंची है नहीं पहुंची है ये कह पाना थोड़ा मुश्किल होगा, लेकिन दो लोग जो लोकल हैं, सिविलियंस हैं, उनकी मौत हुई है ये बताया जा रहा है। इसमें महिला शामिल हैं जिनकी तस्वीरें भी सामने आ गई हैं। फिलहाल दोनों पायलट सुरक्षित हैं ये बात सामने आ रही है, लेकिन आधिकारिक रूप से जब तक बयान सेना का नहीं आ जाता है तब तक कुछ भी कह पाना थोड़ा मुश्किल है। जी
भंवर, ये कहा जा रहा है कि ये सूरतगढ़ से स्टार्ट हुआ था इनका सॉर्टी एंड इट क्रैश्ड इन हनुमानगढ़। इस जगह की थोड़ी इन्फॉर्मेशन आप दे सकते हैं कि इज दिस अ प्लेस वेयर द IAF कंडक्ट्स सॉर्टीज वेरी ऑफन? व्हाट आर द डिटेल्स ऑफ द एरिया एंड द काइंड ऑफ विसिनिटी? क्या ये रेजिडेंशियल एरिया है? ऐसे कोई डिटेल्स दे सकते हैं आप?
देखिए, एरिया की अगर हम बात करें तो ये हनुमानगढ़ जिला पड़ता है, जिसमें पीलीबंगा के पास दोनों पायलट सुरक्षित बताए गए हैं। और ये जो प्लेन क्रैश हुआ है ये एक छत के ऊपर क्रैश हुआ है और ये सीमा से लगते हुए पूरे इलाके हैं जहां पर अक्सर इनकी एक्सरसाइजेज होती हैं और वहां हो सकता है कि किसी एक्सरसाइज के जरिए ही ये लोग वहां जा रहे हों या कोई और काम से जा रहे हों। फिलहाल खबर यह है कि दो महिला जो है उनकी मौत वहां पर हुई है। मकान की छत पर प्लेन के गिरने की बात हुई है। MiG-21 प्लेन बताया जा रहा है। लोगों का जमावड़ा है, लोकल पुलिस वहां पर पहुंच चुकी है।
Okay, so 2 women civilians have been killed in the MiG-21 crash that has been reported. Lastly, Bhavar, any information, कोई official word IAF की तरफ से on what really went wrong? अगर कोई technical glitch था या weather की वजह से या bird hit था, ऐसा कोई information दिया है IAF की तरफ से?
देखिए, अभी इस तरह का कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन सामने नहीं आया है, न ही कोई एयरफोर्स की तरफ से इस तरह का कोई ट्वीट आया है, लेकिन जल्द आधिकारिक बयान जब आएगा तभी कुछ कह पाना संभव होगा।
All right, Bhavar, thank you for joining us with that update. We'll come back to you when there's more information on what happened on ground. But as of now, the details that are coming in is of the MiG-21 that has crashed in Hanumangarh. 2 civilians are said to have lost their lives. The pilots on board escaped unhurt and have been taken to the hospital. On that note, we are slipping into a very short break here. We'll be right back with the live updates and the details of what's happening on ground. Stay with us.